more time. Bring it forward. And now gently stay right where you are, but I want you to look at your alignment. So your knees are in alignment over your hips for what is your alignment. The hand is all the way open. So you have a dome in the palm of your hand. And you're gonna press through all 10 fingers here. And from here, I want you to extend one leg behind you. And I want you to start, I want to make sure you can see my foot. I want you to start with your toes on the mat. Keep your knee bent, and you're going to press your heel back toward the wall behind you. And now soften your knee. And one more time, you're just going to take it back. Now from here, soften that knee, and you're going to take your opposite. So for me, it's my right leg and my left arm. And you're going to take that right arm or left arm and you're going to lift it up along with that leg in the back. Now for some of you, it might just be a small lift and your balance might be really wobbly. Then lower everything back down. And again, we're going to lift and lower the hand back to the mat. 3 more times. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Last one. Now from here, keep your hands grounded. That leg is going to come out behind you. And I want you to notice that my toes are pointed here. And I want you to just take the top of your foot, so your toes, and then just lift it hip height. And then take it down. And let's lower and lift it here. Keep going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep that leg extended. And I want you to point through your toes. This next exercise is not easy, but we're going to try it. You're going to make small little circles with your toes. So notice that it's not just my ankle movement, it's my whole leg. And you're going to circle for 4, 3, 2, 1, and a pause. And now reverse it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, you're going to actually pivot that back leg and you're going to come up. So this is where you're going to need your knee pad. And I want you to bring one arm down beside you. And I want you to think about, so we're going to side bend here once again, but we're not going to be adding in this arm just yet. So you're going to side bend. Let that hand travel towards your ankle and then bring it up. So we're going to take it 2 more times like this. And now from here, maybe you're going to keep your hand here. If you like to take it up another notch, you have 2 options for your hands. So one arm or hand can go behind your head or it can extend. And you're going to side bend, let the hand travel. But you want to think about the opening on the opposite side of the body here and bring it up. Let's continue for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bring your fingertips behind your head if you have not already. From here, we're going to actually twist. So I want you to think about your midline. So you're twisting beyond that midline. And then open it back up. And you're going to twist to your ability as you open. So we're crossing that midline, which is really good for the brain function here. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, you've got a lot of options for where we're going next. So we're going to start with our hand on the floor, and your foot is going to be grounded to start with. I want you to take that arm up toward the ceiling, or again, maybe your elbow. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your arm up and you're just going to lower and lift. Now, if you have a hand weight And you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. Use the hand weight here. So we're just going to take it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this next one is called thread the needle. So if you're going to, we got 2 options here. So you're going to bring it underneath you, and then you're going to open it up toward the ceiling. Now, you can also use your hand to your head and round it down and open. Either way, you're still benefiting because you're crossing the midline, but you're also adding in rotation here. Keep going, and let's take it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, keep your foot still grounded. Now we're going to take it into, I want you to flex your foot. Your arm can stay where mine is at right now. Maybe it comes behind your head, or maybe it extends. So again, you're going to listen to where your body wants you to be tonight, and you're going to lower that foot down. So I'm going to just keep my hand down and then lift. So notice that I'm lifting at hip height, and that's all I'm doing. So if you're seated in a chair, you can also lift and lower one leg. And let's keep lifting for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, from here, you're going to swing the leg so it's going to come out in front of us with our knee bent. And you're going to bring it forward. So now you're stretching through the hip flexor on the opposite side of your leg and pull back. One more time as you do this. Now, from here, we're going to bring your hands behind your head or extended. Or you're going to keep them on the tops of your legs. So tops of your thighs, behind your head, or extended. We're going to come, so this is a modified lunge here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms down. Sit your hips back to your heels. Maybe come to child's pose. So again, I want you to listen to where you need to be. Let's come back to that breath. So now we've moved our body, and I want you to think about coming back to your breath. So maybe softening your eyes, maybe you keep them open, but I want you to connect with your breath. So one hand on your heart, one hand on your upper abdominals here, and just take a nice big deep breath in and out. We're going to do the same series on the other side. Now, I'm going to turn and face the camera. So now, let's start with our hands and our knees. Shift your hips back to that child's pose position. Let your arms lift, so your elbows are lifting off the mat. And now bring it forward. And then gently pull those hips back. 2 more times, bring it forward. And gently bring it back. Now the next time you come forward, find your alignment. So try to keep your knees in alignment with your hip bones, and then your shoulders and your hands in alignment. From here, we're going to go into that cat, and then into the cow position here. And let's continue here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So find your, what I'm going to call, just find it. Now take your leg and extend it back. So this is where we are on the balls of our feet, but you're going to bend your knee and then press yourself back up. So your leg goes from bent to extend, but the extension is really more about your toes stretching. Now, from here, take your arm out in front of you, and we're gonna lift that leg up and then lower it down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hand, point your toe, and drop that leg or that foot down to the mat. Lift it hip height and then lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, you can always stop at any time. And 1. Now bend your knee, and you're going to open it out to the side like you're a dog in a fire hydrant here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pivot that back leg, and the leg is going to come out to the side, just like we did on the other side. So bring yourself all the way up. Take a minute and pad your knee. And I want you to bring one hand down beside you. We're just going to side bend going to the other side. And you might even notice very subtle differences here between your torso on one side and then bringing it up. And again, let's side bend. And now we're going to add in. Hand stays down, fingertips behind the head, or extend that arm all the way up. Side bend here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand to the floor. So find that alignment and start by just palms down. We're just going to lift that arm so it's level with your shoulder, or maybe you're only lifting it right here. So you're taking it all the way up if you can, or work within your range of motion. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, turn the palm of your hand upward, and you're going to pull it under you. This is thread the needle, and then open it back up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hand down. Now you can keep your foot down on the floor, lifting that foot up, flexing it, and then tap it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your leg down, but you're going to swing it to the front. Bring your hands to rest on the top of the thigh, and you're going to press into it so this hip on the opposite side, the hip flexor, and then draw it back. And again, take it forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, from here we're going to add in, you can continue with your arms down or on your knees. Hands behind your head or arms extended. And add in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself all the way back. From here, just bring your hands so you're back on your knees. And I want you to shift your weight off to one side. And I want you to stack your legs. Now, for your upper body, if you have difficulty doing these, we're going to do, it's called clam. If you have difficulty doing clam with your upright, you can come to your forearm. Maybe you can pause the video and go and get a pillow, and you can go all the way down onto your side. So you choose the option of where you're going to be. Wherever you are, especially if you're elevated, I want you to think about lifting or engaging. So if you have to take your top hand and really feel those muscles underneath you to get them to engage. Now from here, you're going to keep your feet glued together. I'm just going to open that top leg up and then close it. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to hold that top leg back, and I want you to press. So when I say press, I'm talking a little tiny movement here, and you're going to probably begin to feel the connection between your leg moving into your abdomen as you're doing this, and press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more. Now keep the knee bent, and you're going to take the leg back slightly, and we're just going to lift it here and lift for 8. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Now you're going to extend your foot. Notice that it's still flexed, and you're going to pull your heel to your glute. And keep coming here. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, as you come up, you're going to take that same leg that we just worked, and I want you to extend your legs out on a diagonal. So we're going to open them up, but I want the leg that we worked just now is what we're going to stretch. So I want you to think about first, but just coming out and over that extended leg. And now as you inhale and come up, we're going to change sides. And notice even the subtle differences here from side to side as you do this. So again, setting yourself up